Hi, Kim. How are you?
Fine, and you? How's it going?
Yeah, it's great. It's been a while since we last chatted, and I was really keen to really catch up with you, especially on what's been happening with the holistic health trends. And my opening question to you is, what new trends have you noticed emerging in holistic and alternate health today? I mean, lately, sorry.
Well, sound is becoming very big now, especially overseas. It's already been big, but
Okay.
more and more people in South Africa are opening up to it and are more receptive to it. And a light therapy as well, red light therapy, blue light therapy is becoming quite popular. Very good for your skin and your well-being, general well-being. Yeah, so there's lots of things happening. Cancer, we see that sound or sound frequency is becoming a big thing in curing certain types of cancer. So yeah, it's all very exciting because this is old technology that they're sort of now modernizing and using in a more modern way, which is great.
Are there any ancient healing practices making a comeback in modern wellness spaces?
Yeah, well, like I said, the sound and vibration has
Mhm.
been here since the Tibetan days with the
Mhm.
Tibetan monks um, in around the 2000 century, 2000 years. So it's been around for a long time, and now they're now using that kind of vibration and frequency in trying to
Mhm.
cure cancers, and they are understanding now that bees and being around beehives can be very therapeutic and healing for you. So yeah, they're basically using old ways and modernizing them. Light therapy's been around for a long time too, with the crystal light therapy and using different colors. And now we see they're using it in a technological way to penetrate deep cellular healing. So yes, yeah, lots of old stuff being rehashed this is the technological age, so they're now using it as technology, which is more efficient, maybe, I don't know, but it's more accessible, put it that way, to people now.
Okay, I have a question for you in the comments. Are you okay if I ask it to you now?
Sure.
All right, this is from Rishjitan. Hi, Kim. Thank you for a marvelous pod. Okay, please advise if there is healing for menopausal acne and hot flushes.
I'm sure there is. Sound healing is probably not going to help with that. Well, it will help with hot flushes,
Okay.
but you're probably looking more holistically in terms of diet, what you are eating, and things like Brazilian nuts, because your menopause and hot flushes come from your thyroid gland. So if you can
Oh,
balance your thyroid gland, and I'm not an expert by any means on this side of healing, but your thyroid gland, if you can take Brazil nuts and just what you eat, it will definitely help with your hot flushes and regulating your hormones.
okay. How are people integrating holistic approaches alongside conventional medicine today?
Uh, in terms of what?
Just in general, like this is just something I just thought of. It's just in general, like generally.
I think we basically covered that. Do you want to just give me the question again? Sorry.
Sure. How are people integrating holistic approaches alongside conventional medicine today? So when I mean conventional medicine, it's like
Well,
people
you can
do these. Sorry,
They,
sorry.
you can combine both. They complement each
Okay.
other. They're not meant to rule one out with the other. They are meant to complement each other. Some people prefer just purely holistic, which is
Mm.
fine. That can work just as well. Some people prefer just to have the big pharma. We're seeing more and more that big pharma is actually making us sick.
Yeah.
That's the current theories going around. So a lot of people are looking more holistically, but I
Mm.
will always advise clients. I'm not an expert on medical conditions, so I would always advise them if there is something seriously wrong with them to continue with the sound healing therapy, but also to not rule out the modern medicine.
Yeah, that's true. What role do you think mindfulness and meditation are playing in overall health right now?
It's very important because it's when it was Deepak Chopra, I think, who said that our body is made up of sound, and if sound is out of tune, your body is out of tune, and that creates dis-ease in the body. So it's very important that you you become still within yourself, and you can do that by reconnecting with Mother Earth, by walking on a beach with the ions of the sea, helping you heal through your feet. It can be just, you can be still just by gardening. You don't have to meditate and go into, a lot of people say they can't meditate. You don't have to. You can just garden. You can paint. I paint, and it's incredibly therapeutic. And it's just to be able to be still and to be able to give yourself that space and hold space for yourself so that you can heal. And people are not connected anymore, and that's the biggest problem. We're
Mm.
not connected to spirit. We've lost that connection with spirit. And so that is why we need to meditate, because spiritual healing, a lot of people don't understand spiritual strength. That is incredibly important for healing. So you need to have that spiritual strength, and so you need that connection. So you don't have to necessarily meditate, although it's wonderful if you can. Just being out in nature and whatever it is that helps you just calm your mind and soothe yourself. I mean, like I said, something as small as just listening to bees in a nearby beehive, incredibly therapeutic. The vibrations of those bees.
Have you seen a rise in interest towards energy healing methods like Reiki or sound therapy?
Yes. Sorry. What about it?
Have you seen a rise in interest towards
Yes. Yeah.
energy healing methods like Reiki or sound
Yes.
therapy?
No,
Okay,
there is a lot of, like I said, a lot of people are moving away from modern medicine, and they're
okay.
wanting to look at more holistic styles of medicine and or of healing. And energy healing is extremely powerful. A lot of people think it's woohoo and fairy stuff, because they can't see, taste. It's not a pill.
Yeah.
Um, but it's extremely powerful, and I've seen firsthand how powerful it can be. So, yes, there is definitely a trend more towards that. A lot of people don't want to pay for it. They think because
Mm.
we're holistic healers, we shouldn't be charging. But unfortunately, that would have been lovely back in the Middle Ages. But we're
Mm.
now in this modern world, and we have to feed ourselves, so we do have to charge for it. And it's an energy exchange. It's important to have that energy exchange. You give, I take; you take, I give. So it's
Oh,
important.
okay. But just to confirm, it's the same for Reiki as well, isn't it?
What is that?
Like I know you mentioned the sound therapy is also becoming very popular, but the
Yeah,
same being applied
yeah.
to Reiki as well?
Yes,
Okay.
energy healing. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I also
All
do
right.
spiritual healing,
Mm-hmm.
which is a form, all the energy healing started as spiritual healing, where we
Okay.
work with our guides and our
Mm.
angels. We don't actually do the healing. The healing comes from source.
Of course.
But Reiki healing, it all started from spiritual healing. So that's just different modalities broke off and created different types of energy healing. But it all comes from the same place.
What are some natural remedies or practices that people are turning to for stress and anxiety relief?
Well, I think it's important just to be back with nature, and the thing is, the knowledge book actually states that depressions are the next pandemic of the world. So,
Okay.
and we see that. We see lots of, especially young people, not coping with energies. We're being hit. Our earth is being hit. We're going through a cleanse now because we're going into the golden age. So our earth is being hit with lots of energy. And there's also a lot of the way we're not connected anymore. So people, they might replace things with spirit, um, with cars and homes, but basically we need to stay connected, and we're not. So we're seeing a lot of depression in the world, and some of the ways that you can help yourself is by, like I say, being in nature, being connected with Mother Earth, but also keeping your spiritual connection. It's very, very important. We've lost that connection.
How is nutrition evolving in the holistic health world? Are there new superfoods or approaches gaining traction?
Well, I think it's the normal. Eat lots of greens, less meat if you can, and just the Ayurvedic way is to just look at how the combinations work. But there's many different types of nutritions, but they're all basically amount to the same thing. It's what you put into yourself. So if you can be as organic as possible, because we are right down to our seeds from Monsanto. They've changed the seeds. So if we can stay as organic as possible, and less pesticides, if you can have your own chickens, it would be fantastic. Have your own eggs in the garden, and just grow your own veggies if you can. So what pesticides and stuff is going on to the vegetables.
Do you think technology like wearable devices or wellness apps is blending well with holistic practices?
Yeah, I think so. I think they can. It all just depends on what kind of holistic, like nutrition. You can definitely get good information from apps. And we see now like Tai Chi and yoga and all that, they're all on apps today. So yes, no, I think it can work well.
Right. What challenges do practitioners in alternate health currently face in reaching wider acceptance?
I think the challenges are probably just that people don't really understand what we do. They think holistic healing because they can't see it or touch it, or they don't understand it. But like I say, I mean, we wouldn't do it if it didn't work. It's
Yeah.
extremely powerful, and I've seen some amazing things happen from the sound healing. So yeah.
All right. Final question to you is, looking ahead, what excites you most about the future of holistic and alternate health?
I think just that people are becoming more open to it. And like I said, we actually see a lot of holistic health moving into the technological phase, which is wonderful. So if we can continue that, then more people will be have access to it and trust it more, I think. So yeah, I think some more holistic healers will start looking at getting that technology as well, and working with the technology, as well as continuing to work with their natural way of healing.
Well, I gotta say, thanks so much for your time and very
Thank you.
insightful.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Most welcome.
Bye bye.